Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here. So today I'm back for episode number 13 of my Brooklyn Nets MyLeague series here on NBA 2K16. So we're taking on the Boston Celtics. In today's episode, you can see they not only lead the Atlantic Division, but they also lead the entire Eastern Conference. So a battle of teams currently positioned in the playoffs right now in the Eastern Conference. Both top three teams in the Atlantic Division facing off. In this episode, it will be Brook Lopez and the Brooklyn Nets versus Isaiah Thomas and the Boston Celtics on Christmas Day. Let's kick it to Shaq, Ernie, and Kenny.
From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho!
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I got
what
a
I got
couple
for
other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got
couple
for
other
Christmas
people.
this morning?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No? No
Santa,
gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here and be watching NBA hoop, isn't it,
It
fellas?
is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I
Kev.
didn't buy that for you. You got to return it.
Alright, so yes, we do indeed have some Christmas Day basketball to get to here from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. As we are underway here, Boston wins the tip. It's J.R. Smith getting it up early to Rudy Gay, two of the newest Boston Celtics in this series. Rudy Gay and J.R. Smith both came over in the offseason. They are a big reason why Boston is off to its 19-11 start in first place in the Eastern Conference. It's J.R. Smith coming on the break. He's going to give it up to the first overall pick at last year's draft, Skal Labissiere, I'm just going to call him Skal the rest of this episode. He gets the bucket right there. Derek Favors with it's going to kick it over to Harrison Barnes in the corner. His foot's on the line. That'll be a 2, but we tie the game up nonetheless. 10 apiece right now. Now it's 12-all. Stevenson looking for Marcus Smart, but he gets blocked by someone on the Celtics there, and now it's going to be out to Lance Stevenson for 3. His shot is no good. Rebounded by the Celtics. Other end now. Next time down, it's Isaiah Thomas trying to put on the moves. Finds Mario Chalmers in the, not really in the corner there. That would be a long 2, and Boston's on top by 3 now, 16-13. As now it's Simbolar setting the screen for Marcus Smart, who's also going up against his former team in this episode, the team that didn't pick up his option apparently on his rookie contract because he was for some reason an unrestricted free agent in the last offseason. But Kelly Olynyk drains the 3 there, so Boston back up by 4. Bullar's touch around the rim is no good, but it's Robinson on the rebound. He gets blocked out to Terrence Ross for 3, and Ross knocks it down. So we get the lead back down to 1 now, 19-18. Now it's 21-20. It is Stevenson with it in the corner, trying to get it down low to Bullar. Back to Robinson. Right at the foul line right there. That would be a nice mid-range bucket for Thomas Robinson, and that would make it 22-21. That would be the score at the end of the first quarter. So Brooklyn on top early here with a 1-point advantage over the Boston Celtics. You can see head coach Brad Stevens rallying the troops right there, trying to make the proper adjustments and get his team playing better in the second quarter, especially on offense. It's Shelvin Mack to the bucket there in the fast break. Nice pass by Eric Gordon, 1 of 7 assists for Gordon on the night here in this episode. It's J.R. Smith, though. He had a huge game tonight as he knocks down the 3 right there. He is going to start to get things going, especially from outside. It's Rudy Gay to the bucket, and 1 draws the foul on Harrison Barnes, and that is one thing Rudy Gay can do. He can get to the bucket, he can draw fouls, and he can finish around the rim. It's Favors kicking this one back out to Barnes, back to Favors, jump shot. That one is good. Quick release by Derek Favors. He's got his first bucket of the night. Now 31-30 is the score. Brooklyn on top. It is going to be Lee getting it down to Rudy Gay. Going baseline to in and slam right past Evan Fournier, who couldn't do anything on defense to stop Rudy Gay. Now later in the second, Gay's going to find J.R. Smith. Quick release right there, and he gets that one off and gets it to go. Now a 5-point lead. Isaiah Thomas' shot is blocked. Picked up by Smart now, running the breaks, going to try and feed this one over to Fournier on the alley-oop, and he gets it to go. No slam right there for Fournier, but he does finish it with 2 hands. Now a 1-point game once again. Bolar outlet to Bojan Bogdanovic, and he slams it home with 1 hand. Now we retake the lead 40-39. Olynyk, though, is going to find his man out to Thomas for 3. That one is money, and Boston goes back on top 42-40 now. It's Fournier looking at baseline. Bogdanovic, his shot no good. Rebounded to Bolar, and his putback is going to go in. Now the game is tied up once again at 42 apiece. Robinson finds Lance in the corner. That shot is no good, but rebounded by Robinson, and the putback is going to be good, and we go back up by 1, and that would be the score at the end of 2. So once again, we lead by 1. Both teams getting 22 points in that quarter, and Brooklyn is on top by 1, 44-43, entering the break. You can see we're outshooting them by a lot, but it's once again one of those things where they have a lot more shot attempts than we do. We have 9 turnovers, only have 2, but we are also out-rebounding the Celtics 23-13. That is something where Boston still struggles, even to this day. They really struggled on the boards for a while, really ever since, it seems like since I started following the team well, like, kind of closely, like really ever since they got the big 3 and they were good. Like, they've never been a good rebounding team, and even now they're not a good rebounding team, and now we're just dominating them in the glass. Lopez with the and 1. Now Favors gets a rebound, gives it out to Eric Gordon. Gordon's going to look for the lob to Harrison Barnes, 2 hands. Lob City finisher in action right there, and it's now 51-47. We're on top by 4, probably our biggest lead of the night. Thomas, though, is going to find J.R. Smith, and Smith knocks down another bucket. He's in the double figures by now. 2-point game. Zeller with the ball. Tyler Zeller to the bucket, and 1 on Brook Lopez, and now they're a free throw away from retaking the lead, and they do just that. 52-51 now. Apologies for the sniffles. I've been really sick these last week, really. I've not been able to kick this. But either way, Olynyk knocks down the 3. Now it's 55-53. J.R. Smith with the ball. He's going to give this one over to, actually, that was Rudy Gay with the ball, giving it over to J.R. Smith, and Smith knocks down the 3. Now 58-53. This one's stolen by Favors at the half court. He's going to take it himself. One-handed slam. He is too big and too athletic for that. Even on the fast break, a big man like himself, he can still get it done. Now 60-55. Thomas with the ball. Celtics up by 5, looking to make it more. Deep 3. Isaiah Thomas from 30 feet knocks it down, and the C's are up 8. Now here comes Shelvin Mack to the bucket. Finds Robinson with the poster. Oh my goodness, take a look at the replay. Oh, what are you doing there? Who's that, number 0? That's got to be Chuck Diallo, I want to say, or something like that. I have no idea. But either way, I think that is Chuck Diallo. Check out J.R. Smith draining this in Lance Stevenson's face. This was getting absurd as the Celtics go up by 9 now, and that would be the lead entering the 4th and final quarter. It's at the end of 3. The Celtics defense really picked it up there, held us to just 15 points in the 3rd quarter, and their offense did the rest. So they go up by 9 right now, 68-59 is the score at the end of 3. You can see Lopez with the bucket there, but here we go now, down by 7 at the start of the 4th. Thomas shake and bake, trying to get to the lane, up under, no, he's going to fade in, it will rattle in. Isaiah Thomas is having himself a nice second half. Here we go, Gordon to the bucket, though. He's going to look for Favors on the roll, actually gives it to Lopez for the jumper. His baseline bucket is good. Now we're down by 7, now it's an 8-point game. It is Rudy Gay with the ball, gives it down low, or tries to give it down low, but it's stolen, and now Lopez comes up with it, out to Stevenson, one-handed slam on the break, and we get the lead down to 7 now. Here we go, Favors with the board outlet. Who's he going to look for? It's going to be Eric Gordon up the court. He's going to find Lopez, 2 hands, and it's a 5-point game. Brooklyn trying to get back in it. Here we go. Now it is David Lee with the ball, fighting Isaiah Thomas, coming off the screen for 3. It's good, and Boston goes back up by 8 with 5 minutes to play. Now 4 minutes to play. The lead is still at 8. We're looking for an inbound here. Favors goes under the basket. He gets it to him, and he will get the easy bucket there, so it's back to 6. Now 3:55 to play. Next possession for the Celtics. It's Thomas with the ball, looking for a screen and roll. Finds the cutting Zeller, left-handed dunk, and they go back up by 8. We just could not get the defensive stops that we needed late here down the stretch. You can see we finally get one here. We capitalize on the transition bucket, so we get it back down to 6. But now we need a stop here to try and get it down to 4. Boston with the ball. Here's Rudy Gay, covered by Harrison Barnes. Gay goes right around Barnes. Left-handed layup is good. They go back up by 8. Now 2.5 to play. It's Favors down low. He's going to get a little two-handed or a little one-handed push shot right there off of the contact. So we get it back down to 6. Can we get a defensive stop when we need it? We're looking for one. Can we just get one here? Try to get it down to 4. Get this a game once again. But nope, we could not do it. J.R. Smith on the backdoor cut. Now it's a 7-point game. David Lee's got it, gives it over to Rudy Gay. He's going to go right around Harrison Barnes once again, up fake, and then puts it up off the glass. Great touch right there from Gay. So they got a 9-point lead. Now we're under 20 seconds to play. This game is all but over. I'm going to get one final bucket with Eric Gordon, but the final score is going to be 93-86. You will see Isaiah Thomas will tick the final few seconds off the clock here, and time will expire. So Boston picks up their 20th win of the season. Brooklyn falls to 15-16 now. So back under 500, unfortunately, but still off to a really reasonably good start. And, we're in the playoff picture right now. That's really what my only goal is this season, to make the playoffs and, compete in the Atlantic. So here we go. Take a look at the final stats. You can see we end up shooting 20 less field goals than Boston did. That was thanks in large part to our numerous turnovers, including 5 from Jordan Clarkson, 4 from Sim Bolar, and a pair from Derek Favors and Brook Lopez. So take a look at the Celtics box score here. Rudy Gay got 24, but J.R. Smith is going to be your player of the game. That is going to do it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. I'm going to leave you guys with the 2-game post-game show as always. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, J.R. Smith. Kenny, what did you think?
He shot over 50% from the field in the game, a testament to how hard he worked to always find the best look possible. He was in constant motion. He found those gaps in the D and made the most of his open looks.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three. Splaka Katayow!
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.